mpanimfoɔ me mama kwaba. Yen shasi free mama fefe ho. Mami, introduce yourself.
Yeah, ma, it's Ashafoni na marching.
Marching.
Good morning.
Aha.
You do so bien hoye.
Onyanko pandaruma.
Me din the Mrs. Perfect Oduro. Me din the Mrs. Perfect Oduro. Me a counseling psychologist. Me kunu se Mr. Oduro. Me dis so hwe me pa. Inti me chia omoyina ni SDF na me chia bia.
That's pa so where you went. Papa me a minim ni pa ba mpese onu ayi ne because me na din sa was watch that dia kwa ba.
Yeah ni.
That when the kire ahwefo yi.
Oh, your friend me Elder Oppong. Me our 44. And me entrepreneur.
Okay. Enti Elder Oppong any your mommy fefe yeah. I love it when I meet beautiful women. All right, and so today we're looking at duties and responsibilities in marriage. But I want us to look at it from 3 angles. Every human being is a trio. Yeah. You have a soul, you have a spirit, and it lives in a body. And so I want us to link the body to the sociological. I want us to link the soul to the psychological. And I want us to obviously link the spirit to the spiritual. So let's start. Some people want to call it physical, but I want us to go beyond the physical to do sociological because it embodies a lot. So let me start from you. But I want you to talk as a woman what you think the responsibilities when it comes to sociological or physical of a man should be. And our Daddy Oppong will also talk about a woman. So let's start from there. What are the sociological or physical responsibilities of a man towards his spouse and the household?
Thank you. When we talk about responsibilities and duties, I like to explain those words so that our viewers will understand. When we talk about duties, we are talking about your moral or legal responsibility or obligations. So it's moral, it can be moral or legal obligations according to Oxford Dictionary. Then when we talk about responsibilities, it's your role, it's your duties that you perform because of a position you hold. So the responsibilities and duties we are talking about can be moral or legal. So when you get married, you realize that you have legal responsibilities that you need to perform. If you don't perform them, your marriage can be nullified. You can go in for a divorce. Then you have the moral aspects that you also need to perform. So let's talk about the moral before I get to the legal aspects. As a husband, we expect you that in marriage we share each other's burden. I don't want to make emphasis just on the man bringing the money and the finance because we are living in now a diverse socio-economic background. And most women are working. So we share our burdens in the home, the financial aspect we share. Because if you are listening to me and you are a woman and you decide that it's only...
Metis will be kind of fierce. I don't know if you are broth some baby say. A better than me, Matthias here. Into a dauma. Let's interlace it with the tree a lot. In Cabeboy and pa.
Inti say a car. Oh, say, men pesa me cano acquire say, Berman Kwana, Edisika deba, because Isiano, a ma a year juma, Eddie by Mark B. crowd with Sika et your muknum. So we share the financial burdens. Burdens are of and we share it. If you were a man and you walk into my life, we are in a partnership. You are warrior. I expect to say, Sisiano, how many men kwame de? Yentu ni na yendie. Se me didio, se me show, se me rentio. Yentu ni na ne ye kan yandria boom. We are pulling our resources together. Say ye be boafie no mafie nako. Say ye be wa ye minu mienu because our warrior no won say one issue say ye be wo. I want once a radical boy and companionship came first, then giving birth also came. It is a warrior, the companionship is supreme. Procreation comes in, but procreation are gifts. It comes. But if you have that achedie of say you can emotionally train the children. Say also what in your daje, witness your boat, make us say, oh, I want to be a house husband. to see any housewife in Kwan, house husband so and sure about Nedjuma no sikwa de bano ewe ni muchemedie. So I prefer to be at home na meshan kwalano. It's all good. See a person ye man of 40 years ye say. Any clear cuts roles and answer responsibility say chinchina jacket be man kwa na ehwe inti se ne niama ekono se ne mre dane a ne yenso ye dane ye ho inti yesua se ye na ye be boaboa ye ho ye be share ndwuma mu se be fie niama mu kra na won se ye ka traditionally a oba na enu aduane oba na esiesie fie oba kwa wo so be na cha kola na ma na nyini, but this is the situation as you see and we are sharing it.
Enti na me pese ye tiche mu se ne be ya enkoye bubruja, but I love the foundation you've created. It's nice, but let's look at it. What are the physical responsibilities? What are the responsibility and duty? What are the physical responsibility? And you also explained what a duty is. Let's look at that, and then we can also come to the spiritual and the psychology. What are the physical or sociological duties? What are the physical or sociological responsibilities?
Me da say. First one, be mano. Say me kase chese oba so boa, but emwa kese na efi ho. So financial responsibility, most of them is on you because you are a provider. We are be mano. Chese wutumi koye se be ma ensunsum ansa. Waham. Etuo to a esi be mabo. Inti se asembe fia wo na wukurem nti meboa wo de nanso e fa kese na ano e chese fi ho na eba nti be ma no wo na wo ye efie niti bibie ni ayensom wo na ye bedin kan fro nti you should be emotionally no e chese wo yo bia wadwi mu do asa asembe fia ye dane asem na obetimi etumi fopa nti eno no wo emotionally should be somebody who is more intellectual, somebody who understands things. Nti se ba enkase mu ne eka eno wo. Then we come to financial. Se ba sika ye mu so a e chese wo nyo bi so a wo bo ho modern. Ye nkase wo botom nya kufu. Wonya mbro so nenso no ni a wo betimi aye mehu se mikunini papa nie wona wo ye eja e wo fie ho no, and also you must play your role. It is a ba ni say ye ba betua rent, ye ba na aduane diem akwala yare a we expect say meboa de nanso no say me meboa obi eni ho obo obi akofa eniama ni na so a what I say inti me ba mu say meboa inti fa kese na agina be ma no so inti wo ye be ma che say wo bon ho so wo pe bibi ye say eniama enkoye na wo se wo jani na egu oba no so a enche oba no be start ya complaining. All
right, Jema, me perfect. I'm say you be more arrest kakra. If say what shall say lay foundation come. Eja yemra wo ho. Na because a surveyor me ya na ma me keka normal me ensamble because I say ye ade ne ye kangu mu sa but wo ka say wo busa obi what as a wife is your physical or sociological responsibility towards your husband obeki kan bo mu sa nti ye nchichem ye foundation inferior. What would you say so oba no the responsibility in the physical or sociological is?
Mama fa nchie mu odin ema watie fo na mfa nchie mu odin mama hinka fo ba akopɛ.
Amen.
Mrs. Oppong.
Mrs. Bakope. All right.
And Madam for Lizzie Hetty Omunyina Prudential Bank. Okay. Your friend saying responsibilities are your can was me. You see, Mammy can't say as a way. A tribia and found saying I see a being and a nima dear and I say a so strong. Say engine a corny why a busy so and an epidemic why a beach in Aswa. 1880 a head without a neck and a body is useless. So Berman the 80 with ye say when ya the sexual boy for obey ne chidoma and found send your TTBA nimuya.
Intinia who can so ba first of all it was that we boa for
ba said your trust some can friends ya tro e Genesis on or simple was sexual boa for the by the first two people more boa for number 1 oba number 2 Holy Spirit mra nyankopon uja oba ma no sema wo sexual boa for yesu nso uja nipa no sema ma wo boa for
eja na say ka so oba ye be ma sexual boa for eno ase ene say
ya ka so be ma oba ye oba ma sexual boa for na che say oba ma no wo bibia oye na oba no be sumu ama na koso yi
eja timu bio na say ye ma me perfect kan yo so work on the same
oba ma no bibia oye e na oba no be sumu ama na koyi obema no wani suade hunu oba ne bebo ama na abamu obema no owo dwumadi bia odi oba no ebebo no mrakom obema no abraba obo oba no bebo ama na yeden akoso obema no obi chese obenya obema otin wode ni sahye ne dem di fam eno hia seso boafo so obebo na na be yeden edi so oba ba obema afam na so obema ni bibia oya na oba na e frustrated because onya bibia anye I was so ati se wako yinsu adwene free nsu na to asase ko so na opre eti oba bia ko be ma brabo ma owo bibia awoso ye eti no self boyfriend so oba bia be ma brabo ma I also fulfill a particular purpose to help the man to achieve the ultimate goal. The first point is that obema no wani so adi hunu bi o bibia oye so ni bibia oye pe na fe na be ma na eden oba no eden why frustrated.
Wow. Okay, I like that foundation as well. Yeah, to us no. Wosi oba ne ye boafo. Nti e wo senk oba e na bibi koso sania onyankopon obo wiase nyina ansa na obo oba. E wo senka sa na be man so e. Wosusu uwo wani swade hu.
Wo wani swade hu.
Ansa na wakofa oyire na ba ma na be so mu.
Am na be so mu.
Nti oba na safii ni wa.
Oba no. Oba e no hwi ni wo no ma de no be. Sesi enfa ne se o de enfa no honhom fam. Waba ena sebi oye adwuma no odin pipe teach is erade man adwuma nkoso erade boa mi kuma ne bibia nkoso odin pipe ye den e pia amwa ko oba adwuma mi onye bi nti pipe ben oba won pa ne se onye de yin
onye adwuma ni ya ma me perfect ya lay foundation no eyi pa wake kan bebre bom na be se fa ne mako but then ye ban no responsibilities now. Let's get real. In today's world, how do we define it? Let's get real. In today's world, how do we define it?
One say, you didn't can make us say, Niama seni niama kweninti no, ama niama bebre futu afra. Futu fra swinti enya a lot of issues. Because a bema wujina se bema wofie, mi kunu wofie, papa wofie, emma insem bebre na emba. Because bema you lack once a juma away your role that you perform and they give you that authority. But once is no you won't perform it. Wunye wa said the chesa we say financial who provided for me. Be me sunsum ene kate busuano so. Wo sunsum imbom ya wan kasa no why am sunsum ya yemre. Inti wo hwa man bebre na ne e bompa yo.
Anti na make say spiritual say me boss spiritual yenya ne mark dudu wa as a husband. What are your spiritual responsibilities and duties? And what boss who can be? What's the Wayemre?
Wayemre, Bemano, we are also now your spiritual head of your family. Inti a man de bianian bomb near was or them bomb pine. It's wrong. And man bomb nature would di edema we busia. When I would na homa obusia nti won se bibia ni a esi wo be ma no so nti wo so suban no e chese o ma suban mu yedu enya be ma wani mu oha won se wani mu oha ne we ya it affects your spiritual being bibia sorry e benya se o mo start so o mo pe no mo enya wa e be ba oyere so e be ba o ma so nti wo na chese wo ye nipa bi asa sorry na wo kwa yere ho se wo be sum yie enjeja se mankwa na sum nyame na wo bubo bre bi asa there be nia wo ye no it affects your children wo koso a hu se wo bompa ye no yesu ban pa ya adoye na fa bie kwan mu emfa ma wabusua but mpembebre na no memeja eno de mama ono ye bibia se ma na chese bompa na ye mbom ye bompa ye di ma abusua no ba wo no wo di ma abusua na ye boa obema wonya wasede wo fie se wo ye di ma okra na entimi nya adwuma
yamra ye papa ho eja wo ye counselor so bi busa say oba wo responsibilities and duties ye there e dey na be ba utrim.
Number one, the responsibility, duty of care.
Duty of care.
Yes.
And which you
say oyeri I was say obema wawaren ohwe ni I so ohwe ni nipadua ni honhom fam ni
na
dream emotionally say oye bibia ekoyi
yemfa ne maako me de ya na hu hia me pase na betumi aboa wo bi.
Yes.
We see duty of care first of all ni nipadua oba what can a wife do to care for ni kunu ni nipadua ada be ma na onimu adware.
Okay, I know pay me so ya na me fa atade ba ko na me se me hwe na wife is atade be na ade ko we na ade ko da bi sesa no bra me nya atade ma me sure say we fine we share we
oyi e wuti ase
Meti
o kan sa wo ti ase be ma bi twa ne yira so mu o so ka sa tare we a wo na be kire matare a me say when I bet you, say it happens.
So that means that your wife has no role or has no place in your life. If your wife has a place, she has a say in your life.
If your wife has a place,
yes,
then she has a say
in your life. Yes. Most wives doesn't have a place in the man's life because they offer manifest on the star. Why are you superhero? Do a better now? Why are you doing being a warrior? When you are a wife like that, or when you are in that situation, you don't have a place. Number one, number two, you don't have a say. Until you can't dictate him. You cannot be assertive. You cannot even suggest. You don't have opinion. But when you have a place in the man's life, you have a say in the man's life.
The duty of care. Yes. The psychological, like I mentioned. Yes, so how can a wife work towards sound?
A whole lot, because at each and this, we go through a lot of emotional stress. One of the things that will be to me, so you give your husband a sound mind, a peace of mind.
How do I do that?
Yes, Sebi, assembly or you was me a becano and opa ye bubifu. Sasem na ye can be a bessery. Your idea yen and opa a bed than in tokwa, and the end a bed than in tokwa, Sadi Corona yen and Ajua, a diasum beba. Assembly or who ye now knew what was your reaction? Send a react, when you can't be say, when you munti say, answer our react. And as who near now to say, send him who are these, send you, may better said upon cancer perfect, the nature so movie, the room will say a chance and nature so movie. Send away what differ. It drew an adjuna event who could bang or cacran and copes or no dano. Quine Benson, oh man, quine. And as I could be na saying cranama cramba a bow and chain, and as who could know better be a true to Yaka. Emotionally, is he supported? Onya Sadiano. And I say, because maybe as MBC and Tino, they be answer when Tiaka Onya quine any day. Enya do say oye
ne o say onya kwan ne wonna
onya kwan ne wonna
man kwan wo
man kwan
ya no waka ne ye enya me pa
wo man kwan ma onye den enya ene wo one wonye den enda. So emotionally, how well is he supported?
Spiritually in June mama. Let's look at physically. How can a husband how can a husband help the wife? Not just physically, sociologically. June home mami. Abusuafo ya ni ya mami perfect. Eni ya papa Oppong. Ye din komo afa duties and responsibilities in a marriage. Now, ebi kan no me kan sembi me can story be say physical responsibilities and sociological responsibilities, on the part of a man to a woman. And no idea.
First, you need to protect. We protecting from harm.
It was all born
by every so be prane harmful eho. Ye can one say Emma yemre. Ye ni mema enye pe when it comes to physiological. In ya maybe a wait a mema betimi no oba entimi. Ye kwa woso ye fanyin saying. Inti sa wo ye nyim wo ye that time of the month now. You need to understand say on the one ye pe. Into certain heavy tax, ejuma strenuous ejuma be what they how a year obeba one tamama oba one tamama into chesa will protect in the physical body no so person or when you far they be no try so ubemano I take it short naps and oba relaxing once oba they be oh ye juma bebre you overstress yourself one time no we trim. It's open so ye when you fair a year come a mawa a juma strain or so bo one and a so no the tonsio edin nam no the bread when one qua
a combedu maybe crying a cranny ho ebia no shany ins and cranny ho.
Oh no, ni was sad and I asked
him, but that's
what dear. Every 7 months, I call who say our bread into a bed nan and answer near Diane, no senior Masano, oh Hano. You are not protecting
baby. I see at 8 months, 3 weeks. Omo a family of 3 as of that time. O see no sorry how much on to me that. O see no money in now o mo dry white ni black brown ni e bo be 5 no we no konya ni kun se wada ma fa no ma pia bonten na hata mami. Be man say oh Me dey ni ame mpekura na wo ye no. Or the super na frame me. Case study.
Be ma na anya de. Say so ntimi nda kra na there's better ways a obetimi aboa amanada. And also man one more can one massage nechi and ne nancy when you multiple bua no when they need once I what now say you need to be passionate. Who say ni pa kono or you will need pedri mu bi. So you must always learn to protect it. One shey ni on say bi so why bo we ni ye bi a wa bontinti no obi betimi abehame. And I can say maybe would ya go money.
Aha, e ho no wa kan sempa. Onso obi tumi kofa empena. Na empena ni na mfo aba bebo ne yire.
Ebo ha na oye ni de oni mpena ne da. Na so mpena ni nim ne yire ni movement na ni Facebook. O follow no nim ni bibia ni baby okwa aso ni kwala bibia.
Only onim yo, cause many messages no.
No ne wo compete no pass mama o de bia no emwa wan hwe ekura na no de woni na minro so ne mpai bobo ne woni amenkoso ni na ye no nti yesra mo you need to protect your wife.
Let's talk about financial protection because I know your protection ni bia yemra mu kakra.
Financial protection no hu se oba ohie sika nti from time to time they make us ema ye hie sika nti from time to time no bibi kakra ma oyere de bia me ko
power chop money ana
they apart from chop money also bo say ma meduane ma twaduane ma ye na se kra ne mama bi en se onu edi duane de begu o and they no a nti wo hia enchini bisa wa na odi usika baye debi wo to
na usika ya nya hwe ana ma me
eye de onso ema so be wie ne kra no na usika no kra ekom no kra doso na so from time to time no sheda ma ni sika so mfanto ne ho
even so oye adwuma kra
oye adwuma kra ma ni sika no no be hu say you ma ware
enti me ye adwuma mi kunu bi oyi chop money ana no akodi dwaba but o mu e say mi kunu to mi ka say gita kufan wa wo dia
ye nka ne kese wo dia 100 kra fama no
kakura bi kitwa bi
ansa kakura bi ko no nim say once okọ ware obo ho mo di pin na ye de aka ho so wentimi anka say na wa ma me pin kra ma me pin kra ya ma nti kitwa kra wo de be ma no eso ne bo eya mema de omunim ne say omudu say kese pan ne epe but omo kitwa na look at how happy you are.
Oh yeah.
And then the way you me kun this game I'm taking a lunch me de kwa koto lunch
and then no ma class is out to me to data man
yes. Oh, uncle wig be F. On say she's been saying it. Tomano. What be F? Tomano. Pop. Where be F? Tomano. Surprising no. And now we are good at surprising them. Into most from time and training birthday answer. Obini birthday cranny refi. One anniversary cranny refi. Just on no neck kayo. Your phone wo. Have the schedule on your phone. Kai. Ne try to once a son man. It makes Oban who say what pay me. And my one thing say if you stop giving her attention. And somebody else pay attention, man is attention now. Now I started pen asem. Ye nipa.
Someone what kind imagine as a evil neighbor a bonsam. Na me bisa mo Adam way. Bi anada no mako. And I say Adam see evil pen komodo. Nti woko tena ba bi agin frama. Any ye ne. Ya na me bisa me ho pa say
Adam was there.
Adam wo ho. Tama na bonsam ni evil din ko na Adam wo ho.
The Bible say ode if hu aduaba na so nani na hu say do no kon no di and ode mani kunu Adam no ode Adam no ogina ni.
Start the conversation with the
Bible near Adam was standing right before beside Eve. And Adam wasn't anywhere.
And I went to me and Pam no.
Because one in about one in din komo.
Adam when nin komo.
Duty of care. One and new kunu din komo where behind.
Yanka hoye why na ni ukunu di nkoma awahwe and adie na ekoso wo life mu a
ekoso wo ira na ukunu abrabu ma wahwe han are you concerned about it ede no hu se enkoye wo ma ware mu na wo fi a wahwe han a wonka ho hwe Adam was there. Adam wasn't absent. They be akazana na Adam by atizana Adam okofum no by no ba na yifu akabia to no si gidi there be Adam was standing there nkomo be na ekoso wo se Adam fo be na ukunu na wo ira fa wahwe han a wo fa ni sen won kan wo hwe
the duty of care baby am person ba because you free mu anye abuse.
Yes,
abuse. Let's talk about physical abuse, verbal abuse and psychological abuse.
Number one, you are supposed to give yourself or your partner and the best security you can ever give.
Protection.
Security, not only physical security as being a bodyguard also, but love security. Is she sure of your love? Or you're that kind of person and kasa.
Yanka twi kakra. Wo kunu anasa wo yire no. Ana we kura wo kasa ma man nti an.
Wo yire no. Or you sure or
wabuto yemu
wabuto e wo do ho. Say or da no wada. Ana oda no ebie na ni baako because ono kasa kakra bia no say ori abeja. Some of us remember people no share. Now why import na me be ware wo. Ye dia ware je 13 your friend saying.
Ye kan man ka ka ho.
Menimbobi a me yedi nkoma o kan ya to say because of them and through say mobeja ni teachers wa mena hu so ne ho nyefe it ni bia se oba nyina no nim so no de chese wa say awie ye kasa no se na se me te se me ma say awie ma yetan na me say one ka cho ho pepa o se me eja wo se me ho fe me say no what is wrong you are so beautiful she almost cried
because Nikunu can be children.
Because Nikunu yes on can be children. The husband has abused her in a way to make her feel that onye papa because to in a way to protect her his insecurity say bia o man yin hu se ne ho ofa e bia na ja no it wa man wa
psychological na be person treat
man yin hu se ne nya fa se ne na ka wo ye kan ma wo kan wo ye say ni say santa atem na no de di na say won pe wan po ne pe wo ama ne yin da shi pin say on dey say on wa say ye wie onye papa
e o mo si watwam
hu atwam wani mu atwam
wa na be ware wo
eti ode sansem no nti ama emma bibra na say emma bibra wo a ya ka mo matwen so no onim ni anasa say wasai say wa go ba ku mienu ana me say wasai
meba ye mama perfect no dey afa psychological ni mu kakra na emu wadwu nkyire enu nsamusa ene ni awon so wo ka efa nkomo aye die hu hia me pa numbers no egu screen ani wada ma frɛ ye mama perfect wa papa Oppong enso so wa ha 0558462088 0558462088 ye pese agi wadwu nkyire won nsamusa bia mpanimfo e wa ha yi omo aben adwuma omo ye no wo frɛ me later me ne fika tere enti frɛ na busa omo mama perfect ye mra psychological no so eja wo bi so de toa so a etire ye betumi de atoa so ye mra psychological ways handle your spouses here when it comes to a psychological. What are the psychological responsibilities towards our spouses?
Once bebre na ewo depression, bebre na anxiety, bebre na wo bipolar. Obi na ma okasa na no. Obisa na osi o minkasa ma no ba wa wo steady hu sort wa so bese na no. Ni na ye awar boni bia na se nniama enkoso wo fie no. Awar no so ojaye enye ye because enkwala wom. Omo sidan abom asori ni kra say ni irade aka bom no e ma ye ntitim nti otimua nti won say bibi kekere bia ne buafu bibi kekere bia pa nani age nti ono nkasa wonhu ne ekọ sa nipa ko no ebe kakra wanhwe yo ntimi ose ende ma menwie bibia because nipa ko no otie nsem they be hearing voices ohu eniama wanani so nti nani beba no so asem ma menye yi nti ne aka no say wo ye
we dey wada ma mentwo ano kakra mpeki Ibrahim from Kasoa. Ibrahim, good morning. Hello Ibrahim. Okay. Mpacho madam amofra no nya buta man kakra number is 0558462088 0558462088 ma perfect na wakasa
nti ne aka ne say wo ye okunu a you hold the duty of care edema wo yire not for harm insem bia ye ka ene bia ye hwe se wo kunu akofa obi onene etwempena na de bia waka chenso onjai no so onjai de bia no odi ntro kire wo emikwe yaba na danfo na so bibia kire se nye na danfo no no wona woti jan ho na onim se na sifa hyehye ofa.
Okay nti Gifty, good morning. Ufrefi of Anko Barrier.
Hello.
Hi Gifty, me ba cho what to say?
Me pa trying.
All right, Gifty kasa.
Me pa cho dia counselor ne kan mpese me bisa won kakra.
Okay.
Na mo ka bibi say oba o dress ya who couldn't mean ka say ho ayefe. But who pia bon so because say sister ho ayefe de bia sister brand bisa. E ka say bia ho ayefe. Ba nti ya me bisa madam for say me dress na me kun ka say me ho ayefe but madam for be me ana so bia me twemu ka say ho ayefe pa. O se na yes be ma no eni je ho na me bisa say na den na che say me kun na eni je me ho ana. Inti ya na we di style bi say na mo kan no ntimi nka say ye ho ayefe ade so bi o outside na wa ka say ye ho ayefe eno so no ye be kan say na say be fa say outside is no e do ye say de o de ni mo inside na na
asem we de ma me ntuma elder wona wo kan ho asem kakra nti
won say ye member bi wa ye be hwe ni nipa su so to say obi wo no ma onkasa ohu ade ne efe kra onim how to express it wa no bi wo no zuzuzu a send ye kan no eye su bi a wa fa amna ka because maybe ne bi e cause we on appreciate you ntin kra no o dress say kra no kra o hu hwe but send ye ti bia no say ye power pa no matter what so we dress input na nya fa say mtimi do atone say oh odo we dey
send ya kan no we ka say
na on say sound nti no eye nema mienu say nipa ni su ana yesu ban
all right quickly yen sha see answer na ya ba man perfect spiritual responsibility.
Yes, spiritual responsibility. One, you have a responsibility to grow the spirituality of your family. Someone about someone about oh boy ma oyere woni na anyi wo humfam mo mpaibo ma bible disum.
All right. Your papa beto aso na mom yen call about the ni Nora enko kasa. Nora, good morning.
Morning.
Mama hu ti sa no pe.
Yo.
Ya da nyame ase. Nora, kasa.
Yeah.
Nora. Oh, I think we've lost Nora. All right, Daddy. Spiritual.
One, I was say obwa mo chese mo oba mu ni ba mu mo bible disum ni nyina we start building it together. So oyere wo form a so oboa no no otimi pagya ni mu kakra. Enye se de bia se bia se bi so bi babo mpaya man no oni mpaibo. Na aka say me mo mpaya man. The question is, have you taken a true prayer line? But sebi mo wo mra mo de akonche mabusuya no ana bibi o amoye we sorry sebi so ire on kwa sorry na so on kwa sorry wa bo na ma utimi kwa sorry na so kwa sorry ko ja no so then na me kan ba bi say yem fa ware en ko heaven yem ware wo heaven but they ware be ko heaven
and asa so ban bi ebe yin adi wa ware ase ni
it is a way say wo kwa sorry ja yire ofie na wo da onu don pass on na pass ya hu say bebu hu aten say ye okra ba ko ofie wantimi an convert na ma sorry eti wo spiritual responsibility say you make your house a house of God.
Yeah.
Obe convert oma and webusuya abanyame nchen. Your responsibility say you lead them spiritually as a man to see God. It is one to me anya say adwuma na spiritually you failed.
All right. So yanko so to me and Mama Ekwa enko kasa. Mama Ekwa, good morning.
Good morning, yawo.
Na mbacho want to say.
Nyame adumo me na mo so.
Onyanko panda uma ye hu ye pa. Me bacho anope.
Afema mo. Ela ntese. Nse me ka na papa.
Okay.
Senya mo kan. Embe ma na se de mo so ni ti ngane ya ndezi. Omudi na mo papa. Eti se na wenya na nchie. Ude oho mi na bo atore ama. Bibi a we bia ni wa tele. Sabe wo ba wo de kwa na wa ata wa fa wo. Se na mo pa so ba o be so mo na wo tie mo. Obema ku de ba shaka le enye o atari we ya ke to awo. Obedi sa bo na ma se wo se atari na ke so. But o se kuna bo nti no bi ko pa awo no de mi kan te ma be tia ba de. You can imagine.
Okay. Yeah.
Anywhere we are personing. It is sometimes, you know, you are not what my was really bad. Why is that free beat? The man called a war, but in a crowd, when I had the last crowd in banning. It's a man, almost dinner, papa. Almost dinner, because you will be the day I
all right, Mama Ekwa, yeah, that's it. Yeah, brain into. Yeah, that's a p. Yeah, more friend. Yeah, damasi. Nemum. Yeah. Too much Junesis to say. Your friend is saying. Maybe so the yeah, maybe tifia. As any soon nim faswa. Okuni hu kra ni yiri hu. Ni nyina so. Yeah, man perfect. Yeah, spiritually. Na fe yeah canning in our moment into for.
Kano, yes, a bema, uno ye fianity. It a so who say, a fear no say a bequa sorry, see a friend yame, ni now. Once I say, what me man Qualani who say, yen de suma ye woman ye, say ni say near ya, and Qualano yinia or mofa. What me man say, yen sumno, and running to say, and Riani way ye di, and Riani way and di, that way near so, yes, some class say near ye. A would do subai at the chair or you who say me couldn't say naughty. Obebia se oware no hu se nikunu eye nipa odimu ne nsam o kan sa anote a obuno nyanso no wanka se won kwa asori nyame a wo frɛ no so won frɛ ne ye eniama yese mamo no monsa wo frɛ nyame so no monsa wo ye niama foforo nti onu so hu a ebu eche se wani eniso obuo no ade ma ohun sa wanka sa no won hye de ni fa pempepe bia wo gidie ne mu nti otimi ye bibia nti wo ye papa hu ni se suma wo mu no fafa tete wo ma o manti ase wo ye nti ase wo suban so enombehu through example they get to learn from you na ye ka psychological aspect no say e ma su bebre na tete mema obo wasi na osifa be kasa aduane kro de be ma no edu se che se o ma ne kunu ani gi wo mpam ade ba kwa mema pe eye sa ade no mpam agro
ye ka ande miensa na mema pe sex food praises praise no mana ni gi wo mpam digine so eno anan
it ba me bo ko waduane nye de ka na utumi emma ni mpam na ni gi a nti yesre ye nuanu mba no se wukotodwa ye exercise na yiyi ni star be me bebre na akwa bontin ye
star uso onye den
onye ni stars
yes keke stars obo wa na do so
de bia wo se mabre
biti ya me ya ena de eja for no to movie
se ni oka no mema ni epe ba ma ni je ho mema pe empama gudi ba ma ni je ho pa ka nya sanka 1 minute nkan hamma
yento aso
menga aso sene ye kan nyina no ye born to fa na you see ye mutual responsibility o kan Ephesians chapter 5 verse 20 say mumre mo asema mo ankasa mo ntia ngobra se na wo say mean your responsibility say ye nyina pepe ho ase ama ye ho ne to so mi I was say ye di nidi as oba udi obra ho ase ye den e ma wo ankasa ukunu enye okunu bia keke ba wo ankasa okunu na be ma ho so di odo e den e ma wo but the problem is say about me amre no ase ma nikunu a eye din so be ma timi e kire ne do
eja fa wa kuto any social store
me de ma se mo ko de mesre ne se e wo se yen ase awarefo a yet ye ofie yen fan shetim se ye kwa awarem se ye kwa akosom yan kwa awarem se yan som yen
mema ni manyina
yes it me my responsibility I me ba awarem se me ba be som me yere my mom said, I'm not expecting more from her, but I'm expecting that I will do my best for her. She should have the same mentality that she came to serve me, not expected to be served. Okay. When we have such mentality now, your responsibilities in our wedding.
On
Facebook, Elder Oppong, on TikTok, Elder Oppong, Victor Oppong Jr. And as if you have person reaching me at any given day, you can call me on 0244 996 770
0244 996 770. Yeah, Miss Perfect.
Our real shared responsibilities. Inti ne ye kan say unkwa wontimi ensuani na inti learn to share, learn to communicate na montimo ho ase say bibi ekosu ya is how you communicate to your partner. Say na musifa bedi mu ho nkomo no inti hwe wo ka say ye nipa ko ne wukunu nipa ko ye oyere de na so enye nsem bia na obetumi atu ama no ne na tena che inti wodwen se wonimi na ma wotumi kekan nsem bia da bi. And we are the sir Mwa Mediani Counselor Perfect on all social media handles. Counselor Perfect. My number is 0243 28 37 84
0243 28 87 34. All right, yeah, mami Counselor Perfect Oduro. Oduro Kuma Oduro. Kuma Oduro and I papa Oppong Kyekyeku abusuafo yedi nkoma ewura baabi a na megidi se wa fa wo de me nsuma fa me de